Welcome to this Keystone series of videos. Today I'm going to talk about the navigation menu in Keystone, which is this menu over here on the left hand side. Just hovering over it now, the pointer. It's a cascading menu and it's used when you want to create forms in Keystone and also when you want to filter for documents that are currently in the register. So the way Keystone works is that you're actually uploading documents and sending them like email to a repository or to a server, and all the drawings are sitting, all your documents are sitting in there anyway in the server. So up the top here we've got the mail center, and the mail center is just like your Outlook style email. You've got inbox, unread, sent. Follow-ups are a feature where you can actually tag your messages over here in the right hand side. You see this little flag here and they'll appear in the follow-up, so you can filter by follow-up. Outbox invalid will capture all of your invalid documents where you've made a document invalid because you've made a mistake when you've uploaded it and you want to recall it, sort of thing. Invalid. Draft documents. Here you'll find documents if your network or internet has crashed. You'll be able to come into here and see some of the documents you've been working on. You don't lose them completely. Scheduled is for any of the documents, any documents or reports that are automatically generated in the system. We also have incoming fax, which is a virtual fax machine for projects. You can have that set up with fax numbers as well that are assigned by Nexus Point or Keystone. As you scroll over the menu here, you'll see little blue icon changes, or the icon changes to blue, so that's a focus point for the menu. I click on drawings and specs, which is the filter used the most, or the document type used the most for Keystone. You'll see that we have this blue triangle here. I'll click that one up like that. What we have here are 4 forms. They're forms because they have this paper shape here with blue writing, and they also have an icon to the right. The icon signifies that as a user you have the access to create the record. If you don't have that, all you have is the ability to filter for records. So some people have read-only access, some have read and write, and if you've got read and write access to a document type, you'll have this icon here that allows you to create a record. I might just go ahead and do that just to show you how that works. So if I click on here and I move this over, I've just created a drawings and specifications form, or open one ready to populate. So go to filter in the transmittal, reason, subject, comments, attach the files, and off we go. I'll close that for now. We'll talk about that in another video. Okay, so I've got 4 document types. If I want to have a look at all the filters associated with the drawings and specifications document type, I click on this little blue arrow here, and I get a cascading menu or cascading array of filters. And now, most people here will have access to O1, current drawings and specifications, or everybody will have access to that. If you're a doc controller, you will have access to 00, which is all drawings and specifications. That shows a whole register of everything in the database. All current drawings and specs does the same thing, but it builds the history, so the documents are actually hidden in history, and you have to go to the history to see the previous versions. This is a common database we use, this filter. Everybody has access to this one, so they can see all the drawings that are currently available on the project. If I click this filter, it expands out and it actually shows me all of the areas, work areas we have predefined here. So we have from General Railway House, Transport House, York Lane, Clarence Street, Entry Building, Pedestrian Tunnel, Margaret Street, Western Portland, Napoleon Plaza, and Pedestrian Bridge and Shelley Street. Over on the right hand side we have a view here of how many drawings are currently in the database, and we have 457 currently uploaded to Keystone. If I want to go and have a look at some architectural drawings for Railway House, the way I do that is I actually click on Railway House. I now only have 102 drawings out of the 457, so there are 102 drawings associated with Railway House, and we're looking for architectural drawings. So I click on the green icon, open that one up and look for technical discipline. what has happened now is we now have a view by the technical disciplines within Railway House. So if I click on Architectural and Fit Out and Finishes, I have the view here of Architectural Fit Outs and Finishes drawings, and there are currently 29 in the database on Keystone for when you'd walk. I can still go further than that. Every time I run this filter, I get another option here with a green box. So if I click on that now, I can say, show me all drawings that are architectural by phase. So I can see everything sitting in the approved for construction review, and the preliminary design review, and the systems design review. So the SDR, PDR, and the pre-AFC phase. I can then drill that down even further. I'm going to say, show me everything in the preliminary or PDR by the gate that they're actually sitting in the workflow. So I've got issue for internal PDR review drawings here, and I have 6. So out of the 102 we originally had, we went down to 59, I think, for architectural, and when we've drilled down here to show that there are 6 drawings in PDR review gate within the PDR phase. So easy then to be able to see all the drawings actually sitting in a particular queue or in a gate, and to understand where all the drawings are in the workflow. You can run a report from here on a register. So if I go up to Tools here, I can actually export to Excel and run an Excel report, and we'll do that now just to show how it works. So let's select all found. Click here. Okay, open. And here is my Excel report. So I've just done create an Excel report straight out of the register for these particular drawings. Okay, I won't save this one. Get rid of that. To go to cascade back, to roll back, so you can actually filter on something else, you can just click on the minus sign here, and that moves us back up. And if I come up here, I've got Railway House again. If I want to go to Margaret Street, it's simple. I just click on Margaret Street, and I have 11 drawings currently sitting in Margaret Street. And if I want to see what types of drawings I have in Margaret Street, I've got some structural drawings, so I can isolate just the structural drawings, and I can see structural drawings here. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. I hope you've learned something out of this video. I'll be creating a whole series of videos on various topics, from form input right through to some more detailed searching criteria, and how to build your own filters, and how to build personal filters that actually sit up in here, and you can actually streamline a lot of how you search for documents and data